Hello, and thank you for joining us again here on another episode of Earth Notes. I'm your host, Executive Director of Keep Columbus Beautiful, Sharnae Johnson, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys, and I'm hoping that you're staying healthy. And because we value the health and safety of our volunteers and our community members, we've made just a few adjustments due to COVID-19. So we're going to start by announcing to you guys our brand new rebranded logo, where we brought to you a vision where we create a cleaner, greener, more sustainable Columbus. Just a vision, so something you can be proud of for the city of Columbus to keep it clean. So before we jump into the show, we have a guest today that's going to share some tips from recycling for you. But first, I want to talk to you guys about a few events that can help you do your part in the community. First upcoming, we have August 8th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. we'll have grease and pharmaceutical recycling and disposal. Those two event locations will be posted on the graphic on your screen. And then, of course, October 3rd, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., an event that you all help so much for. Every year we have thousands of volunteers, is Help the Hooch, the Community Watershed Cleanup. So we hope that you guys are registering for that event. We hope that you'll join us with the 20 locations we have, and of course, safety guidelines will be intact. So please make sure you wear your mask and adhere to the guidelines that'll be on the event screen. Also, October 17th, we'll have our drive-through paper shred event. We know you have those lost files in the house that you want to get rid of, but you're not quite sure you want them to go into the trash can. Let's make sure we come out to that event and properly dispose of those household paper items that you want to be shredded. Again, that's October 17th from 8:30 into 11:30 a.m. Also, household hazardous waste will occur this year on the same day as Help the Hooch at the old Recycle Center, same location as previous years. So be sure to come out and bring all of your hazardous waste to dispose of those properly. And if you want more information on the events we have, be sure to check out the graphic on your screen, of course, but visit our website, www.columbusga/Keep Columbus Beautiful, or you can just type in Keep Columbus, Georgia Beautiful on Google, and it should bring you to it. So, before we bring on our special guest, we're going to jump to a break so you can learn just what Keep Columbus Beautiful is about.
Hello, I'm Isaiah Hughley, City Manager of Columbus, Georgia. I'm calling on you to complete the census. The 2020 census is crucial for Columbus's education system. Census data helps to decide federal funding of school lunches, teachers, special education, Head Start programs, and child health programs. Spread the word to your friends and neighbors to complete the census, because if you aren't counted, you simply won't count. Help shape the future of Columbus's next generation. Take time today and complete the census.
Hey everyone, my name is John. I'm one of the supervisors here at the Recycling Center, and we would like to give you tips on how to keep Columbus beautiful. We want to inform the general public about what is accepted here at the Recycling Center and what isn't. So these are some commonly mistaken items. None of these are recyclable. So let's talk about plastic bags. So we cannot accept these at the Recycling Center, even if they have the recycle symbol on them, which a lot of bags do. However, you can check with your local stores such as Walmart, Target, or a local grocery store, and they may be able to accept these for recycling. But here at the Columbus Recycling Facility, we can't accept them at this time. All right, so let's move on. Styrofoam plates. These are trash, not recyclable. Garbage bags. So we get these a lot here at the Recycling Center, and we are not able to recycle these as well. So we have, large clothing items, like this is a large rain jacket. Can't accept that. The coat hangers. As far as old worn out shoes, we do have a program through Keep Columbus Beautiful that recycles shoes, so check your local listings for that. Large plastic items such as this kid's toy, laundry hampers, things like that, we cannot accept at the recycling center. It's a clean recycling bin. All these items can be recycled. So as you see, we have just paper, that's recyclable. We have our corrugated cardboard, that's recyclable. Amazon boxes, pizza boxes, boxes are recyclable. Milk jugs, laundry detergents, cereal boxes, your newspaper. Creamers, sour cream, Cool Whip containers. Then your metal cans are recyclable, your aluminum cans recyclable, then all your bottles are recyclable as well. All right, Columbus, so we want to encourage you guys to continue to reduce, reuse, and recycle. If you have any questions, you can feel free to view the app, the Columbus, Georgia Recycling app. answer all your questions there. And our main purpose here at the recycling facility is we want to keep everything we can out of the landfill. We want to, as I said earlier, reduce, reuse, recycle. Encourage you guys to keep doing a good job keeping Columbus beautiful.
Welcome back to our show. We're going to introduce our special guest today. His name is John Cox. He's the recycle supervisor for our Columbus, Georgia Recycle Center. Welcome, John. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So we're so excited to learn about the recycle tips. We know we did a video recently to show what recycle. So can you first explain to us what is single stream recycling? So tell us what that is.
Okay, so single stream recycling is when the Columbus resident is going to take all the items to be recycled and put it into one bin. From there, it gets put onto the truck, which gets transported to the recycling facility, and it gets dumped on what we call the tipping floor. From the tipping floor, it's going to get put on a belt type system, and from there it gets sorted, the materials get sorted into different bays. So for example, your plastic bottles will go in one bay, your milk jugs will go into another bay, your flat mixed type paper will go into a separate pile. So it all comes in combined, and then at the recycling center we sort it out, and once it gets sorted out we bale it, and then it gets shipped off to various locations to be remanufactured.
Awesome. So it kind of already, in just a nutshell of that description, tells you how important it is to keep important things that's supposed to go in your bin and those important things that don't. So can you tell us about why we don't take plastic bags? That seems to be a big question here, and why we don't bag them as well, because I'm hearing that when it comes to you, it's easier that it's already pre-sorted and in well condition. Can you tell us why we don't accept those bags here at our recycle center?
Sure. So plastic bags is our biggest issue at the recycling center right now, and the reason for that is we can't recycle them because basically we don't have anyone to buy them right now. There's not a market for plastic bags, so unfortunately they have to be thrown away right now. And here's what I think a lot of people don't realize at the recycling center is we sort everything there by hand for the most part. We do have a machine that separates the cardboard, but most of the items are sorted by hand. So when the plastic bags come and they go down the line, they have to be individually picked up and thrown away. So you can imagine all the plastic bags for the whole city of Columbus that we think is recyclable, those are actually having to be hand-picked and put into a different pile.
So it isn't that they necessarily aren't recyclable, it's just that our facility doesn't have the materials to sort them, right? Is it just the film, or is it something specific about that plastic that our facility can't take? Is it?
Well, there's not a market for it right now. We don't have anywhere to sell the material to, so no one's buying it. So unfortunately right now we have to put it in the trash. And another reason we don't want the plastic bags coming there is it gets wrapped around the machinery. We have various disc separators, and the plastic bags will get wrapped around that, and that can cause breakdowns and maintenance time.
Awesome. So we don't want you to necessarily throw them away. We want you to make sure you know that you can always take your plastic bags, check with Target, check with Walmart, or check with your local grocery store. They may be able to take those plastic bags, but for our facility, we just cannot accept them at the Columbus, Georgia Recycle Center. So it's important to know of the other alternatives for your plastic bags. And please don't bag your plastic bags either. So that's good to know. Is there anything else that someone should know about contamination? Or what if they wanted to recycle something like garments and shoes? Do you know where they can take those, or is there anything they can do for those garments?
So the Columbus's Recycling Center website is a very valuable resource. There is a search option on it, and it's not like some search options where you're not going to get anywhere. As soon as you start typing the item in, it's going to give you a suggestion. So you can type in pizza, and it's going to give you a suggestion of pizza box. You can type in, Christmas tree lights, or you just start typing in Christmas, it's going to suggest Christmas tree lights. So that is a very valuable tool. So if you are in question of what may be recycled and what may not, I would suggest that tool from the Columbus, Georgia's Recycling Center website. So you can just Google Columbus, Georgia Recycling Center, and it'll be one of the first links that pop up. There is, I think you can speak more on this about the shoes. You probably explain it a little bit better than I can about the...
So we do have a shoe recycling for Keep Columbus Beautiful. We will launch that again in October. So save up your shoes if you're doing a spring cleaning in this not so much spring. Make sure you save those shoes, put them in a plastic bag, but not in your recycle bin. Make sure you tie those shoes together, gather them up, and we will accept those so they can be recycled for greater good. Now, one thing you mentioned is that the app that you can download or the website where you can type in the different things that are recyclable. Check out the Columbus GA Recycles app, and I'll put that information on the screen for you. Download the app. It tells you reminders of when your recycling and garbage will be picked up, and you'll also be able to look at that cool feature that John has mentioned to us about what items you can and cannot recycle. So, John, do you have anything else for us today that's important, or just any general recycling tips for us today?
We do appreciate the least amount of contamination as possible because, like I said, it's all hand-picked and sorted. Our main purpose at the recycling center is to keep everything out of the landfill. So I just feel like it's an important part of trying to invest in our resources, and recycling. That's an important aspect of just being a responsible citizen, I believe. So please continue to recycle. We appreciate it, and that's all I got for today.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, John. And if you want to reach out to him or have any information, you can call the Recycle Center at 706-225-4505, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so thank you for joining us. When we come back, I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can do your part to keep Columbus beautiful with 3 simple words. Come back and join us.
Hello, I'm Isaiah Hughley, City Manager of Columbus, Georgia. I'm calling on you to complete the census. We have an undercount of black men in Georgia, and I want to ensure that black men are counted and represented in the 2020 census. Black men were among the highest undercounted groups in the 2010 census, with a net undercount rate of 10% for some age groups. It is estimated that 67,000 black men in Georgia, including Columbus, Georgia, could go undercounted in the 2020 census, which would result in a loss of $154 million annually to our communities. The census is about the distribution of more than $675 billion in federal funds to states, cities, and counties. The census is used to reapportion the House of Representatives, determining how many seats Georgia will get. It is about redistricting the boundaries of congressional and state legislative districts and city council and school board districts. Spread the word to complete the census, because if you aren't counted, you simply won't count. Take time today and complete the census.
Welcome back. So before we left, we talked about 3 simple words you can do to keep Columbus beautiful, and those words are just as simple as do not litter. Keep your trash to yourself. We're talking trash here, people. Do not litter. It can start with you and your voice in your community. You can do that by just 3 simple things. Don't throw your trash out the window, or if you're having a load in the back of your pickup truck that is unsecure, do 2 quick steps. Secure it and make sure that there is nothing that'll fly out of your vehicle, because that's just as simple as littering out of the window. So let's do those 3 simple steps, and it can start with educating your friends and family on the litter laws of Georgia that you can find on the website. And remember to remind your friends not to litter. If you're in the car, don't just be tempted to throw that drink out the window. Hold on to it till you get to your nearest trash can, and get you a litter bag. If you just have to have that little plastic bag in your car, tie it to your driving panel and throw your trash in there and throw the whole bag away as you go. We just want to make sure we're keeping Columbus clean. And the next thing you can do with us is volunteer. We have several opportunities where you can join us in a cleanup. We try to host them every month. Keep an eye on our website so you can be litter free and litter bug free. Okay, so let's do those 3 simple words about do not litter. Next time here on Earth Notes, we'll talk about a special event that you can start by doing your part. But before we wrap up, I just want to thank you guys who have been helping participate in our virtual events. It's been such a thrill to still see you all's wonderful faces during this COVID-19. And we want to make sure that you know we are doing everything we can to keep our community clean, green, and more sustainable. If you have ideas, please be sure to email us at our email or follow us on social media at KCBC1987, and I'll put our social media handles on there. Don't forget to join us August 8th for grease recycling and pharmaceutical disposals. Check those details on our website. We'll see you here next time on Earth Notes. Thank you guys so much for joining us.